The Dan Tucksher Outstanding Public Interest Law Attorney Award is presented by the Public Interest Law section to an attorney who embodies the elements of the award, including a lifetime commitment to working in the public interest, a hard worker with a commitment to volunteerism beyond employment responsibilities, a selfless commitment to helping others, and working to help the community at large, either one client at a time or more globally. Attorney Peter Koneazny is this year's award winner. He is the litigation director at the Legal Aid Society of Milwaukee, employed there since 2002. As one of his nominators so eloquently puts it, Peter has dedicated his entire 37-year career to being a public interest lawyer championing social, economic, and racial justice. And in so many ways, he embodies the spirit of the Dan Tucksher Award. He has been a lifelong advocate for protecting the civil rights of prison inmates, consumer protection, and tenant rights. Please join me in honoring Attorney Peter Koneazny.
I want to sincerely thank the State Bar's Public Interest Law section for honoring me with the 2019 Daniel Tucksher Award. And I am old enough to have known Dan, so I consider it a particular honor to receive an award bearing his name. I see this award not so much as for any personal accomplishment, but as honoring the work of all those who have devoted all or significant portions of their careers to working on behalf of those who would not otherwise have access to justice. So I accept this on behalf of all of my dedicated friends and colleagues. I consider myself lucky to be able to work my entire career for over 35 years in the public interest field for the Legal Aid Society, the ACLU of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Public Defender Appellate Office, and before that with the legal services entity, Legal Services of Eastern Missouri in St. Louis. I cannot in this brief time single out the many people I've had the honor to work with over these years and I consider friends, mentors, and esteemed colleagues. I do have to single out my wife, Lisa, for sharing my values and priorities, and for more than sharing the financial and family responsibilities so as to allow me to enjoy such a long career in the nonprofit legal world. While I have great respect for the lawyers in private practice that do pro bono work, and particularly in the last few years, I think the Milwaukee pro bono community has been terrific, both in individual cases and large-scale cases. But I want to briefly hold the spotlight on the unique special role of staff programs such as Legal Aid, Legal Action of Wisconsin, the ACLU, DRW, and the Public Defender. There's no amount of pro bono participation will replicate the mission, spirit, and collective expertise of staff programs that are dedicated to systemic issues such as housing justice, health, mental health, child welfare, consumer law, civil rights, and racial equity. I'm not sure when this will be seen or by whom, but right now I can't help but be affected by what's going on in our community. In Racine recently, in the last few days, there has been another incident of apparently racial violence by the police and several days of violence. I think this underscores the importance of focusing on race equity issues, and the work of lawyers in institutions such as Legal Aid and other public interest firms are really necessary to take a leadership role to address the systemic equity issues in our community. So some of these issues that have been exposed during the COVID crisis and the incidents of police violence, we'll be able to address those going forward. But lastly, while I don't consider this an award for any personal accomplishment, I do find it personally gratifying that my colleagues in the profession thought it would be a good thing to nominate me for an award as my career, at least as a salaried lawyer, is coming to an end. So I do want to thank again the Public Interest Law section and my colleagues for this award.